I really like working in historical spaces for permanent installation. So projects that are really exciting to me are really elaborate sort of historical curtains that not a lot of theaters spend the money on making anymore, just because of the spectacle and the grandiose of those. So things like Austrian curtains, lambrequins, things that have, you know, all different kinds of fullness, trims, applique work, stenciling, all that is really exciting to me.
I really love anything immersive. So like anytime a planner comes in and is like, I want to be able to like walk through a tunnel and for it to become like a completely different space, any of those I'm really excited about. I just like anything that's sort of like ethereal or gremlin-y.
One thing that people don't know about BLS is that we are truly like a one-stop shop for so many different things in the theatrical world. We used to be called Bellevue Lighting, and that's actually the reason we changed our name, is because we are now like a dealer for, you know, over 85 brands in lighting, audio, video, staging, all sorts of different stuff, as well as we take on really big projects, remodeling and building up theater spaces from scratch. I could just keep listing them, you know, like drapes, we do retail, we do rentals. So that's something that a lot of people are really surprised by when I tell them, like for instance, we make custom drapes.
I think one big thing that people should know about BLS that they don't know is that we have full service. Anything you need production-wise, we can support you with, whether that's lighting, audio, video, any of those items, from the rentals that you may need to the repair that something is broken and you drop it off. You might call on a weekend and need 24/7 support. We have people on call to help you with that. We really are a resource available all of the time for anything production.
My favorite part about working here at BLS is that every day really is something totally different. You know, I could come in one day and have a really straightforward day of sewing curtains or quoting curtains, and then, you know, some really exciting project might come in the door the very next day.
My favorite part of working here is the people. There's a lot of fun people to talk with and joke around with here.
My favorite part about working at BLS is that my input is really valued and my ideas are actually put into effect, and there's kind of this attitude of like, if you have a better idea of how to do something and you can make it happen, then it'll happen.
I think my favorite part about working at BLS is helping support local artists and other creatives to do amazing things. Like, we supply and provide resources for them to do their work, which is exciting every day.
Most favorite projects I've worked on here since being at BLS have been Curriculum Performing Arts Center, as well as a big rental project for the Woodland Park Zoo. Those were both really super large projects that pushed us in a lot of ways and required a lot of creative problem solving to make them happen and happen on the schedule they needed to happen on.
So I started pretty recently, only about 3 months ago. I still had a lot of fun projects already. I've taken some cafe lights over to Pike Place Market for a night market they did. I like taking the special effects machines across different seasons. So like for Halloween, we kept booking Low-Lying Fog, which was super fun. And now we're booking a lot of snow machines.
Well, my favorite like ongoing project is improving the online store, gear.shop, check it out. My favorite actual like one-time project though was TerraCon in 2024. And that's the convention where a bunch of vendors in the Terramation space come together for a couple days and give speeches, give demos. It's a way of handling dead bodies that's not burial or cremation, where they actually compost the bodies and turn them into usable, like high nutrient soil for trees and plants and gardens and stuff. And Terramation was super cool just because I got to be behind the camera and see all of the setup. I just got to attend the event, you know?
I've been involved with most of the projects. Some of my favorite projects are helping organizations like Woodland Park Zoo with their fundraising galas, working with Pike Place to do different visitor engagements, working with Downtown Seattle to do different activations, just all sorts of city pop-ups that have wide exposure, so more than just a select number of people can be involved.
The thing that's been the craziest to happen on site at an event recently was for the Woodland Park Zoo event. We made somewhere in the neighborhood of 5,000 yards of material worth of curtains, and found out on site day of that some of them were made to the wrong size. So we had to get really creative to figure out how to make that work within the time constraints that we had.
I don't think I've personally had any crazy things happen to me, thankfully. I've heard a lot of other crazy stories from event professionals.
At one point, we did get in trouble for, we used disco balls to light up the entire waterfront, and so the hotel started to call me because they were frustrated because we had disco balls in all of the windows of all of the hotels downtown.
I worked as a professional theatrical costume designer here in the Pacific Northwest for several years.
Before working at BLS, I developed websites by myself. I would seek out small businesses and offer to improve their websites, and most of it was through referrals and stuff, and that was super fun. The fast-paced nature of BLS is really drew me in, and that's why I like working here.
I spent a lot of time working in theaters around the country doing lighting design, technical direction, set to scenic design, so I was traveling doing a lot of that. And now I use those skills today in the work that I do to support all of those artists.